Good morning, viewers. Welcome to ST Money's Morning News, your weekday business news channel. It is Thursday morning, September 12, 2024, and I'm your host, Sunil Thakker of Sunny Talks Money. Let's roll. All three major US stock indexes closed high on Wednesday, with a boost from the technology sector offsetting investor disappointment at an early morning inflation report, which all but assured the markets that there can only be a 25 basis point rate cut next week. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 125 points or 0.31% to 40,862. The S&P 500 gained 859 points or 1.07% to 5,554. And the Nasdaq Composite gained 369 points or 2.17% to 17,395. The Russell 2000 Index added 0.3%. This morning's consumer price index showed core inflation, which excludes food and energy costs, unexpectedly picked up in August, even as the annual rate of headline inflation eased to a slower than expected 2.5%. The Labor Department reported the Consumer Price Index CPI rose 0.2% last month, in line with July. Core CPI, excluding volatile food and energy components, rose 0.3% on a monthly basis, exceeding economists' expectations for a 0.2% rise. The report is critical because the Federal Reserve is poised to start lowering interest rates next week, and investors are still trying to determine how fast it will move to ease the policy. Following the release, investors slashed bets on Fed kicking off its easing campaign with a big cut. Traders were also reacting to Kamala Harris and Donald Trump's first debate late Tuesday, taking positions as Democrat candidate Kamala Harris put her Republican rival Donald Trump on the defensive. As a result, stocks expected to perform well under a Trump presidency fell. Trump media and technology group shares slumped 10.5%. Meanwhile, solar stocks seen as benefiting from a Harris administration rallied. First Solar added 15.2%, while Sunrun rose 11.3%, and Solar Edge Technologies advanced 8.5%. AI chip maker Nvidia added 8%. It was helped by a semaphore report that the US government is considering letting Nvidia export advanced chips to Saudi Arabia. American Express gained on the back of its financial chief statement at a conference that credit was strong and consumer spending stable. Some big US lenders also advanced, rebounding from earlier tumbles. Goldman Sachs closed up 0.9%, while JP Morgan added 0.8%. This sector was hit Tuesday by warnings of a dip in trading revenue, a slower than anticipated recovery in investment banking, and an expected hit to interest income from looming rate cuts. International Business Machines IBM Corporation hit an all-time high. OpenAI is in talks to raise $6.5 billion from investors at a valuation of $150 billion. GameStop shares fell almost 12% after the video game retailer said it had filed for an offering of up to 20 million shares and reported lower second quarter revenue. Children's Place Incorporated soared 86% after the apparel retailer reported an adjusted profit for the second quarter, while Wall Street had been projecting a loss. Petco Health and Wellness Company jumped 33% after the pet supply and services company's outlook signaled turnaround progress. Shares of lithium miners jumped after Chinese battery giant said it plans to make adjustments to lithium carbonate production in Yichun. Albemarle, one of the largest lithium miners in the world, jumped 13.6%. On US exchanges, 12.19 billion shares changed hands compared with the 10.80 billion 20-day moving average. Gold is at $2,512 per ounce, Treasury yields rose with the yield on the benchmark 10-year US Treasury notes settling at 3.653% on Wednesday. The 2-year yield, which often swings with expectations for short-term rates set by the Fed, edged higher to settle at 3.643%. That's it for today, folks. See you tomorrow morning. In the meantime, let us know in the comment section what are your thoughts for the market. Happy investing, stay inspired, and remember, it is all about money.